Blade Master is able to, I think he was able to get the EXP. I gained quite a bit of EXP over here. Also got the item Sentry Wards, buying a Staff of Teleportation. Knows he can't get out of this situation over here because Remind has picked up the boost speed and he got no mana for Wind Walk. Wise decision there by Grubby, and nice creep check there by him as well. And in the meantime he's creeping with his grunts and nearly got his level 3 going on. Sentry Ward placed in a perfect location there, and he's going to finish up this creep camp below just to get to level 3. And great move here by Grubby, and Remind is scouting this because he knows that Grubby would be able to buy, probably buy Goblin Sapper once it comes out, and once you can get the Sapper in a really good position, you could take out the Moonwell and the shop in one blow, or you could take out 2 Moonwells, and if you just give it one hit after that with a Blade Master or a Grunt, then the Moonwell dies. So good there by Remind that he scouted that with the Wisp and decided to go for the kill, because that could have cost him dearly later on in the game. And luckily for him, he managed to take that one out. And now Grubby sees that Remind was incoming. He still doesn't have his level 3. Beastmaster does get picked up, and Grubby has his level 3, but got no boost of speed on the Blade Master, surprisingly. Still, he didn't even buy them below. And the reason why he's not attacking at this point is because he's still healing up. I think he didn't use a Clarity Potion. He's just healing up his Blade Master. Wants it to be at full health and strike. At the absolute necessary time. Tauren Chieftain is being trained. You usually see orcs train Endurance Aura first to prevent the Demon Hunter from mana burning it too much, and from getting some extra speed for creeping and defending against the Night Elf's harassment. And Remind knows that Grubby doesn't have his Spirit Lodge inside his base, and he knows that he would have placed it somewhere else to prevent it from getting cancelled so easily. But it actually works against Grubby, because it does indeed get cancelled pretty fucking easily, if you ask me. It was really nice by Remind that he knew this, and those are the tiny things you will have to keep watching when you're playing against orcs. See if what buildings he's making. If he's going for 1 Spirit Lodge, 1 Bestiary. Is he going for 2 Bestiaries? He's going for 2 Spirit Lodges. Could also be possible. It used to be pretty popular strat with Witch Doctors and other orc casters against Root of the Talon. But that hasn't been seen from in quite some time. I think who was the one who initially used it. And Remind not cancelling the salve on the Blade Master. That's pretty surprising. He didn't go for a single hit. He did get some few hits against him, unfortunately. And as I mentioned before, he's going to creep that camp with the Ancient of War. And if we were going for bears at this point, this would have been a very sensitive creep jag. If like a raider got in with Shadowhunter or whatever, you would definitely lose some master form, some bears who weren't at master form yet. So Remind is just going to creep this camp pretty easily, but Grubby is there already with the Blade Master. Remind bought some new dust, so that's really nice. Gets the dust off. He does in fact manage to see the Blade Master of Grubby. So that's pretty well done here by Remind. Also nice move here by Grubby. He's creeping this. He's pulling the creeps away with a single grunt, and then he's going to work on those golems. And by doing this, he's able to get the creeps in the position he wants to, and not get them able to deal a lot of damage to Grubby's units, because those Kobold Geomancers, honestly, they're like the most annoying creeps ever. On Echo Isles they're annoying, on this map they're annoying. They just slow your units, deal lots of magic damage, especially against these grunts here by Grubby, which got heavy armor, which take extra damage by magic attacks. Grunt nearly dies here. Luckily for Grubby it doesn't. Also really nice item for Grubby, Potion of Greater Mana, restores 300 mana when used. Awesome item to have your Tauren Chieftain, but you gotta get it to level 3 of course, to make it really nice. And also a pretty good item for Remind, Lionhorn of Stormwind, but I always tend to sell it. Yeah, Remind sells it as well, because it only gives 1 more armor to the units, but when Druid of the Talon got none. I don't know, perhaps could have been useful for low armored units, but Remind doesn't think so. He could rather use the 200 gold. That's fine as well. And here Grubby has the Sentry Ward. He can't creep this. But now he knows that Remind is coming, and he's deciding to back off. And Remind's deciding to back off as well. He doesn't feel that confident in his army yet, especially when he's got no Tinker. He's going to buy the Tinker at this point. And the Tinker is really effective because it basically gives an extra... gives some extra spread damage, because all those Clockwork Goblins will explode if the timer runs out, or if they get killed accidentally by by orcs focusing it, and together with the Orb of Venom and the Beastmaster with all those summons, we can take some extra damage. It is a really awesome combination, and that is why elves are getting Demon Hunter, Beastmaster, Tinker, is because orcs will either have to choose between dispelling Cyclone or dispelling the summons. The summons work as an extra shield and some extra nice damage output, where the Clockwork Goblins are mostly for doing the splash damage, combined with the Orb of Venom, which is always on the Demon Hunter. And always the Scroll of Town Portal is always on the Beastmaster. Also got a staff on the Beastmaster to staff away the Demon Hunter. Usually you will see Demon Hunters with a Staff of Teleportation to get back into the battle immediately once they're forced to, once they're staffed back. But Remind decides to keep his Ring of Protection there. Don't really get why you should do that. Getting the Hawk, he doesn't need dust anymore. Once you get the Hawk, you have to be careful that you're not wasting too much mana on the Hawk. Just use it whenever you feel it's needed to have your Hawk there. Experience Stone there by Grubby. Leveling to level 3. Really nice for the Tauren Chieftain. Also got the Sobi Mask. So that's one killer Tauren Chieftain that Grubby's got there. But Remind is building a Tree of Life at the top right now. He's won the earlier skirmish. And if you can surprise your opponent with a Tree of Life at a moment like this, it's always a good time to try and do so. And that's exactly what Remind is thinking. Also getting some Fairy Dragons. Fairy Dragons also really effective units when you're playing against Orc, because they deal damage to whichever unit casts a spell if you morph them into, I don't know, what's it called, Mana Flare or something like that. Then all the Spirit Walkers who cause Disenchant will get their... will get some damage. Tauren Chieftain who casts a spell will get damage. Blade Master who casts a spell when walks gets damage. So that's really nice units. This is what makes the Druid of the Talon strategy so strong. When you can keep the Blade Master in the air, which is the most important damage output for orcs, and perhaps even possibly the Tauren Chieftain as well, to prevent it from doing some shockwaves. Or maybe you could just Cyclone the Tauren Chieftain, get your Demon Hunter in position, get a mana burn off, and try to dodge the next wave, which is incoming with your Druids of the Talon. It makes it much easier to predict from where the wave is going to come and where it's going to land, and that's also really essential. If you can always try to dodge a wave if you can, unless all your units are a snare or something, you obviously can't. You gotta use a heal scroll after that. But if you can dodge a wave, just do it, because it can really save you the game. Dodging one wave can win you the game. So yeah, even though Remind's heroes are pretty low level, the Demon Hunter is level 3, and that's the most important thing, because that will mean 100 less mana and 1 less shockwave for the Tauren Chieftain on every burn. This is a pretty fast TP here by Remind. Sloppy by Grubby that is keeping all these raiders over there just to kill the shop. Now he's got to choose. Do I sacrifice the raiders? Do I take this fight? And it looks like he's going for the first option. He's going to sacrifice all these raiders. This was such a huge unnecessary mistake here by Grubby. TP being bought here by the Blade Master. He's going to TP out, but still it cost him 350 gold to save those 3 raiders. And all he managed to do was kill a shop, and that definitely wasn't worth it. And now he's scouted that Remind's got his Tree of Life going on. Fairy Dragons being moved to the back when the Troll Bat Rider was scouted. Even when you're using Mana Flare and your Fairy Dragons return to the ground, they are susceptible to this Japanese kamikaze suicide bomber style attack of the Troll Bat Rider. So that's something you really got to watch out for. You got to pull back your Fairy Dragons whenever you can, because once they get their explosive charge going, there's no stopping them. You got to stop them before they use that, or before they get in range to use that. So that's what you got to watch out for when you're playing some Fairy Dragons. And as an Orc, you should get some Bat Riders. Obviously, it's really nice. It's pretty standard, but still nicely done by Grubby. Level 4 here, level 4 Blade Master. Not that great items though. It's only got 2 Slippers of Agility plus 3 plus Gloves of Haste. Nah, that's meh to have on the Blade Master. And I think he's going to buy some scrolls right now, or a scroll. Yeah, he is, and really nicely done here by Remind, canceling the Expo of Grubby that he was intending to build with just 2 fairy dragons. Now he's going to use one